Hello students, welcome to today's science class. Yes, today what is day today? Today is 5th June. Please write down date in your copy. And we are on lesson number 4 and name of lesson is skeletal system. Okay, so what are the things we are going to learn in today's class? Today we are going to learn about the important parts of skeletal system. Okay, then we will understand the function of skeletal system in our life, and later we will try to learn ways in which we can keep our bones in a healthy condition. Okay, so let's move without wasting time. Let's move ahead and have a recap of things which we have learned in our previous class. Okay, in our last class students, we got familiar with the term bones. Yes, bones are present in our whole body and it gives structure and support to our body. Yes, and it protects our internal organs. We came across that. Then we learned that when we were child, that time we were having how many bones? 300 bones. Yes, but when we developed that time, some of our bone fused together, and now as an adult we are having how many bones? 206 bone. Okay, then we also learned that bones help in movement. Okay, we got the introduction about the bones, na student, and we have come across a new word, that was joints. Yes, there are joints in our body. In various places we have joints, like in wrist area, elbow area, knee area. Yes, and what are the use of these joints? They help in movement. Okay, they help increase the flexibility of our body. We can twist and turn our hand. If I want to move my hand like this and in this way, then it is possible only just because of joint. Yes, if I want to sit down in ground, that time without the bone joint present in my leg, that is knee area, I cannot sit in ground. Yes, so joint also have a very important place in whole skeletal system, and in fact in our life also. Okay, so now let's move ahead and see what are the main parts of skeletal system. The first one here, see here, this is skull. From the starting, see, this area is skull. Yes, now let me show you picture of skull here. Yes, this is skull. Okay, this area we have our brain here. So what is the use of skull here? It protects our brain. Okay, brain is a very important organ of our body. Yes, in our nervous system we have learned that now our whole body is controlled by our brain. Yes, brain is boss of our body, and who is protecting brain? This skull. Okay, so it is very important bone in our body. Then comes next bone, that is ribs. See here, ribs, R-I-B-S, ribs. These are bones that are present in our chest area. This area, these bones are present. Okay, and from here to back side, both sides they form a cage like structure. That is why it is called, they are called rib cage. Okay, they form this cage like structure, so they are called rib cage. Now let me show you a picture of rib cage so that it will be clear to you. See, this is rib cage. Okay, see how they are present. It is present in front side also, and back side also it is present. And you can feel the rib cage, student. If you touch here, you can feel this curve, this type of area here. If you press it, you can feel that hard substance here. Okay, that are your ribs, and below that our digestive system start. Okay, this portion. Next important body part here is backbone. So what is a backbone? See this one. Okay, these are many small bones that are joined together to form a rod like structure. See, small, this type of small bones are there, and they are joined together to give this type of rod like structure. Okay, they are called backbone. Okay, it is connecting our neck to the lower body part. Okay, it is also called vertebrae. What do we call vertebrae? See here, vertebrae, V-E-R-T-E-B-R-A-E, vertebrae. Okay, and it is also, student, very important bone in our skeletal system. Why important? Because one reason is that it is preventing our spinal cord here in nervous system. I have told you now, nervous system is having three part: brain, spinal cord and nerves. That spinal cord which is present here, it is protected inside the backbone, and it is important part of nervous system controlling whole body. So one importance is that, and another importance of backbone in our body is just because of our backbone we are erect. If backbone is not there, we will not have any structure. We will be just like that. It is making us erect. Okay. So that is a very important thing of backbone. So now let us, you all say along with me. The skeletal system is made up of bones. Okay. Three important parts of skeletal system are skull, rib cage and backbone. And what is the another name of backbone, student? It is also called vertebrae. Okay, now let us move ahead and see function of skeletal system. Some of the functions we have already discussed while dealing with the parts. Yes, now come the functions of skeletal system. See the first function here. Skeletal system give shape and support to our body. Yes, whatever the face of your whatever the shape of your face is, it is just because of bones inside. Yes, it gives shape to our face. Nose, somebody is having very erect nose, some are having flat nose. So whatever face shape you are having, your facial shape, that is just because of bones underneath. Okay, so it gives us shape to our body, it gives structure to our body. And you know, student, one more thing, without bone, how our body will look? Let me show you a picture here. See, without backbone, how our body is going to look. You can see here now in this picture. Backbone help us to stay erect. Yes, then imagine how your body will look without a backbone. Shall I share a picture with you? Okay, our body without a backbone. Okay, now see this thing. Bones store minerals inside them. Okay, and these minerals help them to be strong enough to support our body. That means what? Our bones are having many minerals inside, and it gives strength to the bone. And when bones are very strong, we are more stronger, isn't it? Now see this one, student. See here, this is skull and our brain is protected. Yes, and see this one, rib cage. I have already shown you. And inside rib cage, which organs are protected? Our lungs are present here. Yes, our heart is present here. So rib cage is very important. It is protecting to one of the most vital organ or very important organ in our body. Yeah. Now let's move ahead and see one more function of skeletal system. That is, skeletal system helps to move. Okay, that is our whatever movement we are able to carry out, it is just because of our skeletal system. If I am able to move my hands, okay, if I am able to move my finger, it is just because of skeletal system. Skeletal system along with muscular system, okay, they together work to make our body move. Okay, later you will learn that how skeletal system and muscular system, they work together to make our body move. Okay, then there is one more thing, joints. Joints help our body to twist and turn. Yes, I have told you now, we have already discussed about joint and importance of joint in skeletal system. For example, leg joint help us to walk and run. Elbow here help me to move my hand. Yes, now see the last one, which is not given in your book, that is formation of new blood cells. Okay, whatever blood is generated in your body, it is formed inside the bone marrow. Okay, this is a new term for you, it is not given in book. For your information I am telling you. Okay, so you may have heard this word bone marrow transplantation, something in many movies or serials. You may have heard this word. So what is the use of that? It is helpful in formation of new blood. Okay, so one more important thing we have learned today, that bone also help in formation of blood. Okay, now let's move ahead. Now we have seen so many function about bones and skeletal system. So isn't it our duty to keep it healthy? Yes, it is our duty. See how man is running very healthy. Yes. Now see this one, how to keep bones healthy. So first thing is we should have healthy food. Yes, minerals and vitamins like calcium make our bones healthy and strong. Okay, so we should, if calcium is making our bones healthy and strong, so what we should do, we should eat that type of food item which is rich in minerals, nutrients and calcium. So what are the foods which are rich in these? They are leafy vegetable, green leafy vegetable. See here. Yes, pulses are there. Now you will say, ma'am, what are these pulses? Pulses are simply the dals which you are consuming daily. Yes, you eat dal now. Various types of pulses are there. Some are tur dal. Yes, then black gram dal, skinless with skin. Then green grams are there. So many variety of pulses are there. Kidney beans are there. Okay, we should have these pulses in our diet. And then we should also have milk product, milk and milk product. For a healthy bones, what we should have milk or milk product. You should have at least a glass of milk daily. And what are other milk product which you can have to fulfill the requirement of calcium? It can be curd, it can be cheese. You like cheese? It can be paneer. Okay, so there are various different forms of milk which you can consume to have a healthy bone. Okay, now what else you can do to keep your bones healthy? You should always sit in a good posture. See, this is a good posture and this one is a bad posture. Okay, so what is the use of sitting in good posture? If you are sitting always in a good posture, your bones will be healthy. And if you are not maintaining good posture, you are sitting like this or that, so that time what may happen? Your bones may get strained. Okay, and if you are continuously sitting in that posture, that style or that way, wrong posture, that time your bones may get disformed or strained or any problems there. Like many diseases are associated with sitting in wrong posture or in an incorrect posture. One of the example is spondylitis. Okay, nowadays due to our lifestyle and continuously sitting in computer with a wrong posture, this disease is very common nowadays, that is spondylitis. See, one more here is we should do exercise and play. Playing and exercising regularly keeps our bones strong and healthy. Okay, that's why it is very good to have some physical activity. Okay, when you do physical activity, that time your bones become much more stronger. Okay, so daily have some time for exercise and physical activity. One more thing which is not given in your book, that is getting daily vitamin D from sun. Okay, it is very important for keeping our bones in healthy condition. It is not written in your book, student, but we should daily get a particular dose of vitamin D in our body. If you do not get vitamin D, that time some other complications of bones may happen. Okay, so daily we should have exposure. So how can we get vitamin D? Through exposing ourselves in sun. Okay, and that is the source of vitamin D. Okay, other nutrients like calcium, minerals and other thing you can get from food, but for vitamin D, source is sunlight. So you should expose your body to natural sunlight. Okay, and let's summarize things which we have learned. We have learnt about the parts of skeletal system, that is skull, ribs and bone. Yes, then we have learnt about the functions of skeletal system, how it is protecting our internal organs like brain through skull, then ribs protecting our heart and lungs, then our backbone which is keeping us erect. Yes, then we have learnt the various ways. Okay, one more thing, skeletal system help in movement of our body. One more important thing I have told you today, that red blood cells also, that blood also generate from our bone only. Did you know that before? No, na? Okay, so blood originate or generate from our bones only. And now later we learnt about various ways in which we can keep our skeletal system healthy. Yes, first one was eating healthy diet, then maintaining good posture, daily exercise and playing outside, then having good exposure to sunlight so that we can get vitamin D. Okay, so rest we are going to do in next class. Till then, bye bye.